Hello everyone. Today we will discuss views. Now, before starting with the views, before I actually start telling you how a view is created or how we access a view, we must know what is a view actually and why do we need a view. See, a view is a virtual table. Virtual means something that is not existing in reality, that is physically it does not exist inside the database, but to the user we give an impression that such table exists inside the database. So basically I can say that a view is a virtual table and a table is an actual physical entity. So this is the difference between a view and a table. Now you may ask me that when we already have a table, why do we need to create a virtual table when we have an actual physical table? That is, when we have tables existing in the database, why do we need to create views? The answer to this question is that we need views because, as I told you, there is certain information which we do not want certain group of users to access or view. See, the database will contain entire information. The tables inside the database will contain a lot of information. Now, while explaining the DCL commands, I told you that a grant is given on the entire table. You do not give grant on specific data. Okay, that grant select on this data. No, we never do like this. What we do is that grant select on this particular table, grant select and update on this particular table. So you know by now that the grant is given on the entire table and not just on a single piece of data or on selected pieces of data. So for example, here I have an employee table. This is an employee table. Now, this employee table will have information regarding all the employees of the organization. That means all the employees of all the departments. Say for example, I have employee name, employee salary and employee department. Now, employee name is Rajat. His salary is 60,000 and his department is HR. Another employee is Anu. Her salary is 80,000 and her department is IT. Similarly, I have one more employee named as Kriti. Her salary is say 70,000 and her department is finance department. Now, different departments, different employees and different salaries I'm having here. Now, this is in totality. This employee table is giving the information regarding all the employees of all the departments. Now, say for example, a person from the HR department wants to view some information regarding the employees. So, what I want to hide the information regarding the IT and finance department. Yes, I do not want the HR department guy to view information regarding the IT and finance department. Similarly, I do not want the IT department guy to view the information regarding HR or finance department. So I want that a person who belongs to a particular department should view information regarding his own department, and at any point he should not be able to view the information regarding other departments. Now, but this employee table is containing information regarding all the employees of all the departments. So when this HR department employee will try to access the employee table, he will be able to see the information of the entire table. All the information of this table he can access. He can access the information regarding his own HR department plus the IT and finance department also, which I don't want. I want him to restrain from accessing information regarding IT and finance department. But as you know that when I grant give the grant permission, I give it on the entire table. So if I am giving the grant permission on the entire employee table, in that case I will not be able to hide the IT and finance information from the HR user. So what is the solution to this? The best solution to this is to create views, right? Now say for example, from this table employee, I want the HR department user to view information only regarding HR department. So I will make a view, I will create a view named as VHR from the employee table, which will contain only information regarding the HR department. Similarly, I want the IT guy to view information regarding only the IT department and not the HR and finance department. So I will create one view named as IT from the employee table, which will contain information regarding only the IT department and no other department. And similarly for the finance department, this view will contain information only regarding the finance department and no other department. So from the employee table, I am taking only that information, only those records which should be visible at any point of time. So this is possible with the help of a view, because if I access the entire table, I will be able to see all the information in that table. But if I want to restrict a user from viewing the entire information of the table, in that case I need to create a view which will contain only that information that should be viewed by the user. That means this view will take only that information from this entire table which should be visible to the HR user and no other information. So this is the basic purpose of a view. This is the reason why we need to create views, because otherwise you may be confused that views are also same, tables are also same. Views are virtual, tables are physical, then why are we creating views at first place? So this is the reason why we are creating views. Now I will tell you how to create a view. How do I create a view? First of all, we will see the syntax for creating a view. The syntax says create view, then you give the view name. Create view name as, now select, here you will give the column name. It can be 1 column, 2 column or n columns. As column name from the table name where condition. So this is the syntax for a view. This is the syntax for the view. It says, first of all, I will use the create keyword. I want to create something, so I will use the create keyword. Now, what do I want to create? I want to create a view. So obviously when I want to create a view, it should have a particular name. This I will mention over here. Now, what columns do I want to select for this view? What all information I want to show the user, or what columns I want to select for this view, I will say as select. Now after select, I will mention those column names which I want to show in the view. From where? From obviously a table. Then give the name of that table, which we will give over here. And where condition as we know is used for filtering the information, because obviously we do not want to see all the contents of the table, only these specific columns. So this condition will be able to filter this information from the table. Where condition. So this is how we create a view. This was the syntax to create a view. Now we will see an example. I will give you an example of how we will create a view. it says create view, what name? View HR. Create view HR as select, create view VHR as select the department, the salary, the employee name from where? From the employee table. From the employee table. On what condition? The condition is where department equals to HR. Where the department is equal to HR. So here I have created a view named as VHR. As I told you initially while telling you why we need views. Now this view is created for the HR users because I do not want the HR user to view information from the IT and finance department. So I have created a separate view for this user, that okay, now you access information only regarding your own department, no need to look into other departments. So create view VHR as, what are the columns that I want to show in this view, in this virtual table? Select, what all should I select? The department column name or the department attribute, the salary attribute and the employee name attribute. Okay, from where do I want to select these attributes? From the employee table. What is the condition? The condition is that where the department name equals to HR. That is, in simple words, I am saying show the department name, the salary and employee name of all those employees who are from the HR department. And all this information is now contained in the VHR view. So whenever the HR department guy or the HR department user wants to view the information regarding HR department, he will only be shown information regarding his own department, and all other departments, that is the information regarding the finance and IT department, will be hidden from him. So the view that will be created would be the employee name, the employee salary and the employee department. Name is, for example, Rajat. Salary is 50,000 and department is HR. Now it will not show any information from the IT and finance department. So this is how a view will be created. Now I told you how to create a view, but in order to access a view, what do? In order to access a view, you say select star from, just like I say select star from table name, here I will give the view name. What was the name of the view that I gave? It was VHR. So I will say select star. Obviously star means all the records or all the column names. Select star from VHR. So it will give me a table. The result of this query will give me a table which will contain employee name, salary and department, and the information will be only regarding the HR department. So this is the basic purpose of having views. Similarly, for the finance and the IT department, I will create views. For example, I will give you one more example. Create view. Now for the IT department, I give name VIT as select. What do I want to select? Employee name, employee salary and the department. From which table? From the employee table. What is the condition? Where department equals to IT. So this view will also run in the similar manner. Now it will give you the result. The query that will run will give you the result regarding the IT department. A table containing e-name, salary and department only from the IT department. Obviously, to view this view also, what I will do is that I will write select star from VIT. Select star from VIT. So this is how we create and we access views. Now just in case I think that this view is no longer needed, what I will do is that I will drop that view. How will I drop the view? I have told you how to create a view and access a view. Now to drop a view, what I will write is that I will give the drop command. What do I want to drop? I want to drop the view. What is the name of that view? I will write the name of that view and end it with a semicolon. So this is the syntax to drop a view. Now I will give you an example for the same. The example says drop. What should I drop? View. What is the name of that view? Suppose I created the view VHR. Drop view VHR. So this view will be permanently deleted from the system. So this was all about views.